In this Solidworks tutorial, I'm going to show you how to do a loft with start and end constraints to modify the curvature along the guide rail. So we're first going to place a plane to sketch for our loft outwards. We'll just offset it from this face here. Now, if we look normal to this plane, let's sketch. And we can go ahead and just do a rectangle. From this center mark. Place that for our second profile. Exit the sketch. Rotate it. Let's go ahead and do the lofted boss. So we'll click this face for our first one. You can see it gave us a preview of what the rail looks like to the second profile. If we wanted to switch the guide rail, let's keep it like this, nice and straight. You can see here the profiles we chose. Now for start and end constraints here. Right now it's a straight line. It kind of looks, pretty dramatic just from this angle of the face to this angle. So if we select normal to profile, it'll make a nice curve. It'll curve the rails so that the loft is normal to the up, the next projected profile. Go ahead and set that back to none. If we do tangent to face on the end constraint, you can see it goes the other way because this starting guide rail to this face is tangent, so it flexes the opposite way. So if you want to add start and end constraints to the curvature of the guide rail, you can do that. We'll select OK. And just another way to customize your lofts with start and end constraints. That's it for this tutorial, guys. Like, subscribe to the video and the channel. Become a bronze YouTube channel member. Become a member of my Patreon. We'll see you on the next one.